The big ones, the FAST, the free ad-supported television. I mean, everyone's talking about it. The business models, how Netflix, Amazon and Disney and everybody has the paid channels and subscription and free channels. It's just the topic of what is the pricing, what is the user interface, for how they present all these things. It's really just a big hubbub of conversation, how the value of the service, because there's lots of content, almost too much content, we haven't got time to watch all that content, and you're showing the value of that content so that, you know, ultimately the consumer, the viewer, will pay for that content. So the value of the service is really a key focus.
We're demoing our OTT studio and pay TV studio solution, and we also added server-side ad insertion in that solution, and we see a lot of demand coming from that area. So AVOD is really important for us, so we've integrated that in our solution as well.
I think there's two elements that really stand out at this point. One is everything that has to do with ad insertion. So because Netflix is moving to an ad model which nobody had expected, everybody is talking about how is the development going to be on a subscription level, how's the development going to be on FAST. That is, I think, something that we see really happening. And on the other hand, we see a lot of things happening on content discovery. So how do you engage? How do you make sure that your customers stay with you? Losing someone is very expensive because you need to get them back, which is, you know, a huge amount of subscriber acquisition cost. So I think from a content discovery perspective, we really want to see how we can offer interesting content to those users. And that is something that you hear from our partners as well, and that is also something that the customers and prospects give back to us.
Personalization seems to be a hot topic in a lot of the people we've spoken to. Really engaging in terms of how it can help improve performance, but also churn. That seems to be a big topic of concern for a lot of OTTs. So it's really exciting to be able to talk about things that we can do to help arrest some of those concerns around churn. Metadata seems to be a big one in terms of the challenges around keeping it consistent, the gaps in metadata, who to get metadata from, is it third party, generate it yourself. So really, again, interesting to hear how we can help them through some of our processes that can really help improve and enrich that metadata to, you know, answer some of those challenges.
Ultimately, it's taking those operation costs and requirements out of an operator that doesn't want to do that. They want to deliver the bundle, and the bundle's more important. And so they want to deliver the whole bundle to the viewer, but they don't want to have the hassle, the cost. So we're supplying TV, a video service, to those operators. And we announced Swisscom Broadcast, and that's really a big industry shift. This is well known by all the analysts and the people who study the industry, that this is the next wave for the operators and pay TV operators that are delivering in this market. TVAS is, and TV as a service is, then one of the next key directions, and we've actually got it deployed, implemented and done successfully.
Find out more at 24i.com.